open a small trade over here. So this is how you can buy XRP. So simply sign down in Toobit below. And you could use the free bonus I have a description. And then you first check the prices, right? So if you want to open a short or a long, you just have to buy long or sell short over here after you sign in and deposit. So I'm thinking right now, because I did the technical analysis, the bottom is 1.86. The new high could be basically 2.10. It could go a bit further. It's 220 already, or it could hit a new low. And that's something I'm considering. I'm also going to be using stop loss basically. As you can see, a big whale bought here. This is on the 5-minute chart, right? And then we see a downtrend, sort of like the whale that got a few hits above like $2.2. He's now going to sell it even if it rises a cent. He's going to sell everything. He's going to sell all his crypto basically. And that's exactly what he did. So I feel like a long here, but just a small one would be absolutely amazing. I'm going to actually have a stop loss. Always take a stop loss, because if you don't take a stop loss, you can wake up and basically lose all your portfolio. I'm going to short it over here. So TP trigger price should be lower than last price. That's why you want to open the mark. Again, here we have stop and loss short. So let me just sell a short, open a short. Then it's going to ask you for price protection, liquidation price. When it hits 2.63, it's going to drop, right? So I don't think it's going to go above 263, because that's the problem here right now. But it is rising up. We could be seeing another rally. This is what I'm concerned about. And you can also have price protection. I just want to open a short, like a $150 short. So that's what I'm going to do on XRP. And that's what I'm saying, you know, at least tomorrow, until tomorrow, that's exactly what's going to happen. And now we will wait and see, right? So we go to open orders over here on Toobit, and XRP is now, I already made a penny, see? And I already lost half a penny. And oh gosh, this is not looking well, because XRP keeps going up. But if we zoom out on the XRP chart, as I told you guys, this is my price prediction. 2.5, 2.32. These are the numbers that are really gonna, you know, really stop XRP going for another rally. I don't think it will go to 260, or what do we have here? 270, and then it will suddenly stop. That's what I think will happen. You know, because if we get to 270, basically all these big whales will say, hey, it's 270. We bought it all this time during the dip. Let's sell it now. And you can see I already made 17 cents profit, which is absolutely amazing. This is a big trade, 20 cents profit, because I opened it correctly. But on the long term, you don't know. You know, I'm actually expecting an uptrend for XRP. So that's something I'm slightly worried about will happen. Would be nice if it went a bit lower though. So we'll just wait now and see. We're 15 cents in unrealized profit loss, 17 cents. I'd rather show you, this is like a future bonus. If you guys want, you can use the link in the description below. I think they have like a rewards voucher here, or a weekend run. That's something I'm going to check. But pretty clear idea of what's happening right now is XRP is slowly but surely rising to the top. So we're 0.5% up. But we forgot to add a stop loss, which you need to take, guys. If you don't take a stop loss, it's like, you know, kind of putting your money on the street and hoping nothing happens. So once it's going to be hit $1.5, it's going to close. I'm a bit more risky, so I take a stop loss of 1.5. But some people are fine with taking less than that. I mean, I want to take my $1.5 of profit. The strategy order will not be triggered. Sure, enable it. This doesn't really matter. So now we open a trade and now we wait. And you can see, if you check on the 1-minute chart, don't be too afraid. Because if you keep checking XRP prices, right? Keep checking XRP prices, you're always gonna be looking for the next, drop the next dip, it's gonna mess with your health. But when you zoom out and check, okay, this is 1 hour, exactly what I'm showing you guys here. You zoom out on the 1 hour, we are hitting a downtrend. So let me check over here. See, it's a downtrend. And I feel like this is going to be the big problem that destroys a lot of traders. They don't see what's happening with XRP prices. You got to ask yourself, why are the whales selling? So the whales and the fish, they are selling for a very simple reason. Because there's not enough buyers. Look, there's not enough buyers here. There's not enough buyers at 3.66. And there's not enough buyers at 2.8. So right now, what traders are doing with XRP, so guys, this is an XRP update. What traders are doing with XRP is they're trying to push out from 1.86, they're trying to push out for another rally. And I think this rally is now going towards an uptrend. So it would be good if I actually stop my position over here. Because now you can see I'm in the red. If you look at my pattern over here, it already formed the bottom of the first resistance. It failed the first resistance. So I said it basically incorrectly. We should be going shortly up. Maybe not $5 overnight up. But December and November are usually the times of the year that crypto goes up, right? So just let that sink in. Again, if you have stop loss, that's absolutely perfect. Because if you have stop loss, you don't have to be liquidated. And the big issue is a lot of people are so used to trading with stupid amounts of money and losing everything. Just buy and forget. Buy at the right price and forget. It's that simple. Instead of always wondering, hey, are we going up or are we going down? So I think that's a pretty clear idea of what's happening right now. Should be good. Let me just check over here. So XRP forming new highs. As you can see, I was wrong with my prediction that it's going to go down, because luckily this is just like, a momentum. But if it's breaking this pattern, I'm happy enough. I'd rather take a 30% hit and then go from there. So actually, this was there's no bonuses, so I closed that bonus. I guess it gives like it closes after 24 hours, which is something I didn't consider. But the most important factor is now we're reaching upward momentum. So upward momentum over here. I'll just show you guys the pattern and what happened in the previous time.